Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po.
Okay, good afternoon, ICT 33. And let's just, there are only 11 here. Okay, so I think we can start. So for today's agenda, very basic, okay? So we'll just need to setting of expectations, okay? Then how is your grade will be computed, okay? Also, I'll show you the syllabus, okay, for this course, and I will also have a presentation of the final output. Though what we will be discussing right now is focus more on the call center basics. Okay, so we'll talk more about the print production in our next meeting. Okay, so for today's agenda, setting of expectations, I'll give you a chance to talk. Okay, so nakakaumay na naman na siguro na lagi lang kayo nakikinig. So I know you also want to talk, okay, in this session. So for today's session, I will have you raise your hand. So just answer what are your expectations on our course first in the print production. What are your expectations in print production? And also what are your expectations in call center basics? Okay, so very easy task. But before that, I'll show first the syllabus for the call center basics. Okay, so can you give me a thumbs up before, so that while I'm preparing that, you'll also coming up with your expectations, okay, in this subject. So, dalawa lang, si Andre lang tsaka si Luis ang nagta-thumbs up. Okay. So, alam niyo naman yung mga house rules, di ba? So, at least we are doing this for more than 2 years already. So, we are we are expert of the Zoom session. Okay, so I will really appreciate your active participation. Even just a simple thumbs up will do. Okay, so let me just prepare this syllabus. Okay, share screen. So here's the syllabus of the CCB, all or call center basics. Okay. Now I'll be needing a volunteer who will read the course description of CCB. Anyone? Any volunteer who wants to read? Aside from Andre, who is very active from the start. Okay, sige. Si Nick. Go, Nick. Read the course description.
Audible po. Audible po. Thank you, sir. Customer
Uh,
support is a
go.
customer support is a critical function in any business that wants to retain its customers and maintain good reputation in the market. This course is designed to equip students with the skills and knowledge to provide excellent customer service and support. By introducing the importance of customer support and its role in building and maintaining customer loyalty, students will learn about the different types of customers and their needs and how to communicate effectively with them. The course will also cover various customer support channels, including phone, email, chat, and social media, and how to manage and prioritize customer inquiries and complaints. Students will learn about different customer support tools and technologies and how to use them to provide fast and efficient customer service.
Okay, thank you so much, Nick, for reading the course description of our um, of this course. So I have here also the plan. Okay. So I know there's a lot of variables that needs to be understood, but I prepared a simplified version of this so that we can easily see what are those things that are expected while we are handling this course. Of course, week one, setting up expectations and those about the computation of grades. So at the bottom of the syllabus also, I'll show you how your grades will be computed. Then probably next week. So understanding the importance of customer support and building and maintaining customer loyalty, those things, resolving customer issues, building trust. And as we proceed, we'll talk more about the different type of customers that you might encounter. This is just a glimpse of what will you be encountering in this course. So we'll also talk about communication skills and how to interact confidently. Then, so different channels, phone support, email, live chat support, social media, and self-service. And we also have, we don't have written final examination and midterm examination. It's all about actual, okay? So here, I'll show you how your grades will be computed. So 50%, okay, will be your class standing, and another 50% is for your midterm and final activity. Okay, so in one semester, you will have two major activity, which is, of course, the midterm and the final. So it's not a pen and paper examination, but it's an actual output that as if you are handling an actual customer. Okay, so do you have any questions about the syllabus, or we can now proceed to the your expectations about the this course about call center basics and print production. So probably answer first for call center basics. Here are my expectations for print production. These are my expectations. What are your expectations to me? Also from the subject, from me, and from our college, etc. Okay. So unfortunately, hindi pwedeng hindi magsalita. So lahat magsasalita. Let's start from Janela.
Good afternoon po, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, ang expectation ko po sa print production is siguro po dito po kami makaka-acquire ng skills kung paano po mag-layout and yung tamang paggamit po ng colors, pati po nung tamang resolution po sa sa pag-print po. Then
Okay.
sa call center basics naman po, siguro po dito po namin ma-enhance yung communication skills po namin.
Okay. So thank you, Janela. Next is Mix. Mix Biliaro. Are you with us right now? Or anyone who wants to volunteer to answer first? Para mauna na kayo. Okay, we'll get back to you, Mix. Let's have Ira first. Then after Ira, it's Charles. Charles, go Ira.
No po. Sa akin po sa pre-production po, yung mga fundamentals and yung process ng fundamentals process ng pagpe-print ng print production. Tapos yung call center basics naman po is yung matutunan namin yung mga important skills and knowledge para makapag-provide ng effective customer service. At the same time, matuto kami makipag-deal sa mga irate customers and iba't iba pa pong customer. Yun po.
Thank you, Ira. By the way, para hindi tayo nalilito, paunahan na lang sa chat box. Comment the word dibs, DIBS, so that we'll have the consecutive. Okay, so thank you, Ira. Very good expectations. And let's have Nick.
So, yung expectation ko po sa film production is to learn the hard skills po, yung fundamentals kapag produce ng isang output. And sa call center basics naman po ay ma-enhance po yung empathy namin sa problem solving when it comes to dealing with the customer's concern po.
Okay, sige. Thank you, Nick. Okay, Andre.
Hello po sir, audible po ba? Yung expectation ko muna sa call center basics is ma-enhance yung communication skills ko sa pag-handle ng mga customer kasi I believe na medyo doon ako naglalak ngayon and tingin ko magiging helpful to na makatulong to sa akin saka if ever na pumasok man ako sa BPO industry ganun ma-apply ko yung skills dito. Tsaka dun sa po sir, print production, ang ina-expect ko po dun ma-apply ko rin po yung mga do's and don'ts po sa paggamit po ng sa pag-produce po ng mga print material base sa pagkaintindi ko. Tsaka yung paano po magagamit po from colors, letters, ganun. Paano ko po siya ma-apply para po mas appealing kasi po ayun nga po na para sa akin para mas interesting kapag mas maganda yung nagagawa mong output para sa mga tao or sa mga nakakita. Ayun lang sir.
Okay, thank you, Andre. Let's have Rhea.
Good afternoon, sir. Audible po.
Yes.
With regards po sa call center course, in-expect ko po na matutuhan namin on how to respond to a variety of customer issues. Pati po yung kung paano po namin maintindihan, mas lalong maintindihan yung mga different styles of communications po and yung importance po ng active listening skills. And along with that po, yung tips and suggestions po na nabanggit ko po kanina on how to interact confidently. And sa production naman po, of course po, I expect po to learn and to demonstrate yung knowledge po na matututuhan namin with the terminology, yung technology po, policies and procedures ng graphic print production. Ayun po, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Rhea. Next, Tina Nalaska.
Expectation ko po sa call center basics is ma-enhance yung communication skills sa pakikipag-interact sa bawat customer. Tapos, yung paggamit na rin ng iba't ibang medium para makapag-interact sa kanila. Sa print production naman po is mag-gain yung skill sa pag-create and pag-produce ng printed materials.
Okay. So yeah, I like that word, printed materials, because there is a designated course for graphics designing. So printed materials is the term that I'm looking for. Next is, yes, Hannah.
Good afternoon, sir. For the course call center basics po, I expect, sir, na mas magpo-focus tayo sa paghasa ng skills. Kung paano mag-communicate effectively and paano tayo sasagot sa questions nang hindi po ganoon kakomplikado. Kung paano natin simplify yung mga bagay-bagay para madali tayong maintindihan ng kausap natin. Sa print production naman po, sir, I expect, sir, the same thing na mas madaming application ng knowledge, like paano natin gagawing, for example, credible yung gagawin nating print medias, ganon. I think iikot po ito sa how can we satisfy our customers in business regarding po sa mga printed copies or printed materials.
Thank you. Next, Luis.
So good afternoon po, sir. Sa course po na call center basics po, I expect to broaden my knowledge po in terms of knowing the different types of call centers and its service it's provide po. And also to boost my communication skills. Sa print production naman po, sir, I expect to broaden my knowledge din po about print production and also to know the process, its creation, preparation. And lastly po is I expect po to have fun while learning. Lalo na po, FF po namin kayo mga kasama. Thank you po.
Yes, I'm really glad na face-to-face na yung session natin kasi you know naman na the struggle of teaching through Zoom. So, ipupush talaga natin yung face-to-face. So, sulitin natin yan. Bawat minuto ng pag-stay natin doon. And yes, you are correct. That's as much as possible, that will make it worthwhile learning while also having fun. So, thank you, Luis, for bringing that up. Next, it's Charles.
Hello po. Narinig po ba?
Yes, Charles.
Sir, expect ko po sa print productions na mag-improve po yung designing skills ko po kasi more on back-end po ako. Yun po yung na-expect ko. Sa call center naman, call center basics naman po. Sana po ma-improve ko rin po yung skill ko na listening to understand rather than listening to answer. Yun po.
So yeah. So yes, that's I love that term. So listening to understand, not just listening to simply answer back. And I think the last one, Hershey.
Yung akin naman po, I expect na mas marami pong matututunan about sa print production and call center basis, like the fundamentals and so on po, and yung communication skills po namin also. Na ma-train kami at ma-develop pa yung kung anong talent na meron kami rito and ma-enhance pa to lalo yung skills na meron kami. At syempre po, magkaroon pa ng maraming bagong kaalaman about rito. And I also expect din po na it will be enjoyable as we learn. Yun lang. Thank you po.
Yes. Thank you, Hershey. So I like what you said. I-enhance kung ano yung talent na meron kayo. Okay, that's what really is. Okay. So you have that in yourself already, that talent. And what we will do in this course for the rest of the semester is, of course, enhance that talent that you already possess. So next is Johnny. John Align. Sige, kaya mo yan.
Rinig po.
Yes, rinig ka na.
Sa expectation ko po sa print production, matutunan ko po yung proper way of producing printed materials na nakabase po sa concept na kailangan. Hindi lang basta produce, pinag-isipan po. Then, sa call center basics naman po, ang ina-expect ko po dito ay ma-improve po yung skills ko sa communication. Since parang yung skill po na yun yung pinaka-foundation po ng call center. Yun lang po.
Okay. Thank you. And yes, next.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
Ang ano po, expectation ko po sa print production, ma-enhance po yung mga skills na dapat namin ma-attain para po makapag-produce ng quality work. And sa call center naman po, para po ma-improve yung communication skills namin para kasi po as a future educator, importante po na sasalita po kami confidently para po maging effective yung mga tuturo namin sa student.
Okay, thank you. And also Bernadine.
Good afternoon po. Yung expectation ko po sa call center basics is ma-enhance po yung soft skills namin. For example, yung problem solving, work ethics po, ganun po. Tapos mga communication skills po. Tapos sa naman po, print production, mapalawak po yung knowledge namin sa creating process, sa preparing, tsaka sa mga layouts po ng print materials po. Yun po.
And lastly, Kylie.
Yung expectation ko po sa print production ay kung paano po namin gagawin or i-design po yung mga graphic prints. Tapos sa call center basic naman po ay ma-enhance din po yung communication skills at ma-enhance din po yung pagiging active listener. Yan lang po. Thank you.
Thank you, Kylie. So everyone's done and their expectations about this subject. So I will show you here the sample rubric, okay, for your final output, for your midterm, and also for the last output. So here are the things that we'll be discussing all throughout the semester. So you can consider this as the simplified syllabus. Okay, so here's the sample rubric. Okay, so yes or no lang tayo. Okay, if you do the opening spiel, So here's the topics that we will be talking. Opening spiel, of course, we'll practice that. The assurance part, how to assure the customer that they are talking to a qualified agent. Okay. Empathy statement will designate uh, a lesson for that on how to show empathy to our customers. Then, of course, paraphrasing so that your your customer will have um, idea that you actually care to resolve their concern. A heads up about the process. Okay, we'll talk about that. Effective probing. So this is very important. Probing. Okay. So sample for that. Let's say your customer's concern is their phone is not charging. So that's just an example. Of course, when you probe, when you ask certain questions, you will be asking relevant questions, okay, to pinpoint the actual problem. So kapag hindi nag-charge yung cellphone ng customer mo, hindi mo naman itatanong nila kung anong kulay ng charger nila or yung coil. So you will pinpoint effective probing if what will happen if you insert a different charger in that outlet, etc. etc. Next, confirming if there is nothing else, very simple. Recap of the call, doing the extra mile, we'll talk about that soon. Closing spiel, genuine interest, active listening, confidence, no unnatural mannerism, okay? And AHT, we'll talk more about the jargon. And your product knowledge, your rapport, professionalism, tone, and clarity. So, a total of 20 points. So, yes or no lang. So, pag naka 19 to 20 points ka, you will get a grade of 1, 18 points, 1 to 5, etc. etc. Okay? So, I want you to spend time with this for 2 minutes. Refill lang ako ng tubig kasi nawawalan ng boses. Okay? 1 moment. So how was it, class? Are you able to see the checklist, the 20 checklists? Do you have any comment on those 20 checklists? None. So what do you think is the hardest part of out of those 20 checklists? Anyone? Yes, Nick?
Siguro sir, para po sa akin ay yung process and asking probing questions po. So kailangan mo talaga maging maalam sa ginagawa mo so that you can ask the correct question and makabigay din sila ng correct answer na makakatulong sa inyo parehas na masolve yung problem. So kailangan po talaga natin maging mautak sa pagtatanong. And kabisado din po dapat natin yung process.
So ano yung sinagot mo? Anong number yun? Product knowledge ba yung sinabi mo?
Yung process po sir and probing.
Ano?
Process po and probing.
Trading? Anong trading? Trading?
Asking probing questions.
Probing questions. So yun. Kasi ano yan? Also known as the funneling technique. Di ba? Funneling, parang embudo. You start with, the general to specific. So deductive method. Deduct. Kung paano sinusolve ni Detective Conan yung mga kaso, di ba? Starts with very general. Then deduct. Then specific, pinpoint to the specific. So that's probing. So yes, I agree. That's one of the most challenging part of that checklist. So how about Jean, Ross, Galvez? What do you think is the hardest part out of that 20 checklist that was posted? Yes. Hindi ka namin naririnig. Jean, nagsasalita ka na ba? Anyone? Raise your hand. What do you think is the most challenging part of that 20 checklist? Yes, Andre?
Sa unang tingin ko po sir, yung unang pumukaw sa akin na para sa akin hardest part yung professionalism kasi pag nasa mismong setting ka na po parang hindi po kasi everyday pare-pares po yung mood or yung emotion ng mga kausap mo. So may possible na baka mainit yung ulo nila ganun or hindi mo po sila ma-entertain na maayos kasi po dahil sa emotion nila ganun. Dahil mainit po yung ulo nila sa experience nila. So, para sa akin sir, mahirap po yun kasi kailangan yung ma-maintain natin yung professionalism natin simula sa call hanggang sa matapos. Tsaka lalo po kapag may next caller po kasi maaaring mawala po yung momentum po natin na ma-entertain yung mga next caller kapag masyado po tayong nagpadala sa mga kunwari po sa init ng ulo ng makakausap natin ganun sir. Yun lang po.
I totally agree. Correct, Andre. Professionalism while you are on call. Pero ano naman to? Controlled environment. So as long as wala kang mga profanity, yung agent pa yung may profanity. No? Okay, by the way, sino pala class dito yung may experience in the BPO industry? Anyone? Nakapag-apply na or have an actual experience in the BPO world? Wala? Okay. So, none yet. So, totoo yun, sinabi ni Andre na kapag sabay-sabay yung puyat, yung pagod, yung stress, Yung tatlong yun, pag nag-combine yun during the call, stress ka pa ng customer. So it's really difficult to maintain professionalism. And that happens kasi, you know, stressful yung pag-work sa BPO, especially kapag very technical. Technical yung ano mo, tech support ka, di ba? Yun yung account mo, tech support. So you can experience people are nusugod sa clinic ng naka-wheelchair na kasi nga nag-ano na sila. Yun nga, sumabog na talaga sila. Hindi na nila kinayanan. Parang nagkaroon sila ng low-key stroke during the call. So that's how stressful it is. Yung iba pa nga na-experience ko to sa amin dati. Yung trainer na may certain account na every 3 months meron silang mental holiday. Yan, para hindi sila masiraan ng bait. Mental holiday yung tawag sa kanila. Parang leave yun. Then, kasi kapag hindi mo ginawa yun for the whole year, yun lang trabaho mo paulit-ulit. Possible na yung anxiety mo mapunta sa depression, then yung depression mapunta sa panic attack. There are certain agents na sobrang stress nila, na traumatic experience sa BPO world, na whenever na nakakita sila ng keyboard or monitor, computer monitor or CPU, anything related, or even headset, diba? Related sa work nila previously. Nagkakaroon na agad sila ng panic attack. That's how stressful it is to work in the BPO world. Pero, once you are, fresh grad, everything is fun, you have the energy, you are very attractive physically, then you have your mental prowess. First 10 years, you're on your 20s, your whole 20s life, pwede kayo mag-work sa BPO and you will extremely enjoy it. Okay? So, sobrang may enjoy yan. Mga stress na yan, ano lang katapat yan. Bonding after shift with your teammates, So, may enjoy mo siya. Pero pag nasa ka na, 30s, 40s, slowly, fed up ka na. So, that's will be the time na maghanap ka na ng ibang career. You push your actual course, which is education. Pero class, do not judge this subject na, education kami, magiging teacher pa. Bakit meron kami subject na call center basics, diba? So, somehow, sumasagi sa isip niyo yan para mata-turn off kayo. Ba't may ganun? Call center basics. Education kaya kami. Pero, isipin niyo na lang class na ano lang yung call center na parang stepping stone. There are a lot of careers in the BPO world. So maybe first 6 months, call center agent kayo, di ba? Then may opening na trainer. O apply ka agad kayo na trainer. So trainer is the closest career that you can have as a teacher. Pwede kayo maging trainer sa call center. Para ka na rin kayong teacher. And also, pwede kayo maging QA, Quality Assurance Agent. Okay? Hindi na kayo nagtitake ng calls, nag-audit na kayo. Then, malaki na yung sahod nyo. Pwede rin kayo maging team leader, manager, diba? There are a lot of careers in the BPO world, not just being a call center. So, I'm sure na pag nasa BPO world kayo, starting, of course, as trainee, then agent na kayo. Then, after that, you will also think of applying to a higher position. So, di ba? College pa lang, nag-train na kayo sa call center basics. Then, kapag nag-apply kayo, OP na kayo nun. Di ba? Overpowered na kayo. Tanggap na yan, tanggap na yan. Then, after that, pag na-regular kayo after 6 months, apply ka agad kayo ng position, di ba? Mag-apply ka agad kayo ng trainer, ng QA, ng TL. So, there. That will be your, kasi class, kapag ka-graduate nyo, dalawa lang na option nyo dyan eh. So, syempre, mag-apply kayo ng trabaho, di ba? para makatulong sa nanay dahil sa hirap ng buhay. Also, para pag-aral yung kapatid nyo, di ba? Ganun naman yung usual framework ng Filipino family. Panganay ka, graduate, trabaho, tulungan ng kapatid mo, etc. etc. So, as a education major, kung ipupursu mo yung education career mo, hindi ka pa naman kagad mapupunta sa public school kasi mag ano ka pa, review, exam, let. So, maybe first 2-3 years, explore mo na a different career. So, why not go to, BPO industry? So, trust me guys, kahit sobrang stressful niya. Nakikita ko lang talaga na namamatay sa call yung mga may edad na, mga mid-30s na. Pero pag kayo, mga fresh grad, sobrang may enjoy nyo siya. Pero pag nasa approaching 30s na kayo, yun, mag-isip-isip na kayo, lilipat na ako ng career. Masaya pa, pero kailangan ko ng different career path. So, yun. First 10 years ng buhay nyo, pwede nyo sa BPO kayo. Na-enjoy nyo pa siya, then malaki yung sahod. Siyempre, kapag ka-graduate nyo, yung sahod nyo is magtuturo kayo sa public, sa private, di ba? So, yung sahod sa private, kalahati lang yan ng sahod sa BPO. So, of course, piliin mo muna yung Then, pag naging teacher ka talaga, yun yung career path mo. Forever mo na magiging trabaho yung teacher. So, at least in-explore mo muna yung different type of industry aside from education. So, here in the BPO, the call center basics, there are 3 things that we will be talking more. So, una, of course, yung soft skills, your hard skills, and the product knowledge. So, ikot lang sa tatlo. Titimplahin mo yung tatlo na yun. Product knowledge, soft skills, and hard skills. Okay, so hard skills, of course, your technical knowledge about the BPO industry. Okay, how you handle it, how you manage your AHT or average handling time. Okay, and then soft skills, of course, how your interaction with your customer, with your manager, with your superior. Then the product knowledge, ito na yung list of your concern. Kasi wag niyo muna i-stressin yung sarili niyo sa product knowledge kasi different account, different product knowledge ituturo sa inyo. So yung product knowledge, yun yung laman, yung context ng trabaho mo. For example, nag-work ka sa Amazon. So, yung product knowledge dun is about sa Amazon. Magkano yung subscription fee, magkano yung bawas kapag nakabenta ka sa Amazon, how much yung shipping fee, ano yung pwedeng i-waive, ano yung pwedeng at hindi pwedeng ibenta sa Amazon. So, yun yung product knowledge. So, most likely, meron naman kayong Bible niyan eh. Product knowledge Bible. Okay? So, easily accessible. Anything about related sa product na i-discuss mo. So, possible, pwedeng AT&T, pwedeng Comcast, pwedeng Verizon, pwedeng so yun, mga mobile, mga tech companies. So yun yung product knowledge. Okay? Pwedeng Microsoft, etc. Then soft skills is your interaction with different people. Okay? So how you interact with them. And lastly is your technical skills. So yung tatlo na yun, hard skills, soft skills, and yung product knowledge, yun yung titimplahin mo kung gusto mong maging successful sa BPO industry. So yun lang, yung tatlong yun, titimplahin mo. So I have here a sample output of my students 2 years ago na to. Graduate na yung mga estudyante ko na yan. Ito yung sample output nila. So I'll have you listen to that and pay attention. And I want you to answer again the question that I asked a while ago. Out of those 20 things in our checklist, what do you think is the most challenging? Okay, after hearing the sample output. Okay, class? So can you give me a thumbs up so that I'll play this now? Okay. Is your headset ready? Hershey, Tomasa, Janela. Okay, make sure you are able to hear this properly. So I'll play it now.
Good evening, valued customer. Thank you for calling Amazon. You're speaking to Katie's Getbunton. How may I help you today?
Hi, I'm Danica Gabriel. You may address me by my surname Gabriel. I just want to inquire about your services.
Sure, Miss Gabriel. Be assured that you've reached the right person to help you with that. So may I ask, what particular services of us would you like to know?
You see, I lost my job during this pandemic, and along with it is my source of income. So I was thinking maybe I can sell old stuff online with probably not less than 30 items for now. And if it works out later on, I would sell homemade bookmarks as well. So I would like to use Amazon as my platform. So please, I want to know more about being a seller in Amazon.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you lost your job, ma'am. If it were to happen to me, I would be very sad and maybe like you, would like to get a job in another way. But that's very wise of you, ma'am. But first, please let me repeat your concern for some clarification. Due to some unfortunate circumstances, you want to be an online seller, more particularly to become an Amazon seller to sell some old stuff with not less than 30 items. And because of it, you would like to know more about our services regarding becoming an Amazon seller. Is that right, ma'am?
Oh yes, you got it right. I was wondering how I can become an Amazon online seller. Would you please walk me through that?
My pleasure, ma'am. This will be quite a long walkthrough, so please bear with me. So first, to become an Amazon seller, you have to create a seller account on Amazon first. And to create a seller account, let me tell you the steps. First, you have to go to our website, which is the services.amazon.com, or simply search Amazon Web Services. Second, after you enter the official website, you scroll down the page and below the heading, you'll find the button which says Become an Amazon Seller, and just click that. Next, you'll find option for the Amazon seller plans. So that is the third step. You have to choose between those two seller plans, the individual or the professional plan. Once you've chosen between the two, the fourth step is to enter a valid email and your desired password for the account to the window that will appear. When you are done, click next. And this is the first step. This is the fifth step. Once the second screen appeared, it will ask you to enter your one-time password, which will be sent to the email address that you provided. After you have added the OTP, just click the button which says Create your Amazon account. The sixth step is to enter several personal details. And the last step would be after you click the Confirm button, a new screen would appear. And if you enter the right address, Amazon will send a postcard in that address, and along with it is your verification code. When you receive the verification code, all that is left to do is to enter the code provided into the space which says enter the code below and click next to finish the process. Once you are done, you are in. So is there anything that is not clear, Ma'am Gabriel?
No, everything is perfectly clear. But can you please tell me more about the professional and individual Amazon seller plans? Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, that's right. Glad you asked that. So I remember you mentioned about selling old stuff, not less.
Hello po?
I'm sorry po, sir. Unstable po yung net namin. Sorry po.
Okay lang. You can pick up where you're left. No worries.
Po.
Will
Maraming
not
salamat po,
affect.
sir. Sorry po.
It's fine. No problem.
Yes, ma'am. That's right. Glad you asked that. So I remember you mentioned about selling old stuff not less than 30. And if it works out, you'll sell a homemade bookmark. Is that right, ma'am?
Yes, that's right.
A homemade bookmark. That is very interesting, ma'am. But let me proceed with your question. So, selling products with not less than 30 will still be covered by the individual seller plan, which sets the limits of selling a 40 items per month. But if you want to add in your homemade bookmarks and will exceed the 40 limit, the best plan for you is the professional plan.
Okay.
Individual plan is free, while our professional plan will cost you $39.99 per month. But be assured that you have the best possibility to save up more money if you sign up to our professional plan, since our individual plan will require you to pay 99 cents per item fee when an item sells. Aside from that, with professional seller plan, you are with incentives. You are eligible to receive promotions, gift services, and other special listing features. And you can even grant access rights to other users. And that is just some benefits you can get from being a professional seller plan subscriber. So if I may suggest, professional seller plan would be best for you. And at the same time, would be very beneficial to your starting business. So is there any part that is unclear, ma'am?
No, you've been very clear and informative. I've learned a lot from that. I'll ponder about your suggestion. Thank you so much.
Thank you too, ma'am. So is there anything else I can help you with?
Nothing. All of questions of mine has been answered.
Hello? Okay, ma'am. Please allow me to recap, ma'am. You've been thinking about becoming an Amazon seller and wanted to know more about the steps in opening an Amazon seller account, to which I've listed to you. And you also asked about the two seller plans, which is the individual and the professional plans, to which I highly recommended choosing the professional plan for you. So is there anything you would like to more about?
No, I'll be thinking of your offer and discuss it with my family first. So let me get back to you after I have decided. And about your suggestion, I think that's a great idea, so I'll be considering that. Thank you.
Hello? Dan?
Hello?
Nawawala ka. Okay, I'll continue. So, hoping to see you with us soon, ma'am. Would be very happy to be one of your customers with your homemade bookmarks. So, if you wanted to know more about the Amazon services, just call with the same number or visit us in our official website, services.amazon.com.
Happy to hear that again. Thank you very much for this. So informative call. And I'll call as soon as we have made the decision.
Our pleasure is all mine, ma'am. Again, this is Kadis from Amazon. Thank you for bringing your business with us. Have a great day. Bye.
Okay, so how was it? Yes. So any comments or any answer to that question? So what do you think is the hardest part out of those 20 checklists? Once you heard one of the sample output. Anyone wants to answer? Yes, Tomasa?
Sir, ang napansin ko lang po dun, sir, is tawag dito, medyo unprofessional. Hindi ko naman po ginadyan, sir. Pero parang unprofessional po yung agent, sir, kasi lalo na po yung parang workplace niya, marami pong mga nangyaring, tawag ito, parang ang dami pong post na nangyari dahil po hindi po proper yung work area niya. And also, sir, parang tumatawag po kasi ako sa mga agent, sir, and once na maraming kunyari yung caller po nagtatanong ng mga step-by-step process. And sobrang as an agent po, pag marami ka pong binibigay na step-by-step process, after mo pong sabihin yung mga step-by-step na yun, sir, dapat po sa huli is mag-offer po kayo na isasend nyo po sa email nila na yung mga step-by-step na yun. Kasi sir, di naman po lahat makukuha lahat ng information na yun in one call lang, di ba sir? So kailangan nila ng copy po sir para po mas maging successful po talaga yung conversation. Ayun lang po sir.
Okay, so yeah, that's good observation, Tomasa. And also take note na yung mga outside of the mga glitches outside the call, hindi yun it will not be taken against the agent who is performing. Yung mga nawawala, misconnections, and yung nawawala ka, yung mga ganon, yung mga glitches, yung mga, sudden drop sa internet connection, it will not be taken against you. Okay, so, yeah, may instances doon na yung agent parang rude kasi sinabi niya sa customer na nawawala ka. Pero, ano yun, outside yun ng realm ng interaction. Okay, kumbaga, ano yun, walang demerit yun kasi nasa internet connection. Also, I think may nakakapag-notice ba sa inyo na sinabi ng agent na I'll send this through email, na yun yung extra mile niya na yes, I agree with you, Tomasa, na dapat i-email yung everything. Pero hindi niyo ba napansin na binanggit niya yun na I'll send this through email after this call? Have you noticed that? But that's a very good observation. And na yes, tama yung sinabi mo na that's actually part of the checklist, yung doing the extra mile. So nasa checklist natin doing the extra mile, and one of those extra miles considered in the call is we'll send the transcript of the whole conversation through the customer's email so that they can review it. So yes, very good observation there, Tomasa. So very good. And any other observation na sa tingin nyo challenging dun sa checklist natin? Yes, Nick?
Siguro sir, sa ano din po sir, sa boses din po, kailangan po yung intonations natin and pronunciations po dapat po palaging clear, and kung yung tono po na dapat natin akma po sa intention natin para po mas lalong clear yung message. Yan po sir.
Alright, very good observation also. Especially yung mga PNF, di ba? Can you often this, di ba? Yung mga PNF, sound. Kasi minsan, sa sobrang bilis mag-process ng utak mo, nauuna yung utak mo kaysa sa bibig mo. Kaya minsan, unconsciously, nasasabi natin, may mga major flaws, let's say, instead of his, sasabi mo her, and vice versa, and he or she, pero alam mo naman na lalaki yung kausap, pero na-refer mo as she, something like that. So, we all know that you know that subconsciously, pero nga, since nasa giyera ka, pag nakikipag-usap ka sa customer, namimiss mo na yung mga little things na ganun. So yes, that's noticeable. Pero ano naman yan, kahit naman may mga, yun nga, there are pronunciation lapses you have, it's still very much possible to get a grade of 1. Hindi naman solid 20 yung 1. 19 to 20 points is still considered as 1. And yes, so Ira, notice something about the call?
Sa akin po sir, yung nakita ko pong challenging na part is yung pag-ano niya ng step by step. Kasi tawag doon, maraming tao na pag nagdi-describe sila ng isang bagay, kailangan nila with actions. Pero kasi call po kasi yun eh. So, kailangan mo ng skills, yung tamang skills, tapos yung poses para makasabay yung caller, tapos tawag doon, yung effective ka makipag-communicate sa caller mo. Ano ba ba? Yeah. Yung step by step po. Challenging po siya kasi parang tawag doon, sobrang mahirap na, dito po, i-click nyo po itong ganito, ay ganyan. Syempre po, may mga matatanda po kayong customer or yung mga nahihirapan pa sa mga websites or technology. So, konting pasensya po. Yun po.
Correct. So, part ng checklist din yun, yung heads up about the process. Okay? Yung number 5 sa part 1 ng checklist natin. So, before I provided you the steps, do you have a pen and paper for you to take note of the steps? Okay, so are you currently in front of your computer so you can follow as I give you instruction? So yun yung heads up about the process. So correct, pag walang ganun, or may ganun man pero hindi nag-sync in, sa tingin mo hindi nag-sync in sa customer, minention lang yun for the sake of mentioning. Walang confirmation sa customer. So possible pa rin na hindi makasabay yung very slow, if ever, granny yung customer, di ba? So yun, heads up about the process, part yun ng checklist. So make sure that the customer have a device or have a way or confirmation na yung instruction na babanggitin mo, especially if it's step-by-step process, is makakasunod sila. Okay, that's why we're asking them, do you have a pen and paper right now or do you have the device in front of you? May gusto ka ba bang sabihin, Nick? Or tsaka baba lang tong kamay mo? Okay, so anyone? So maganda yung class, no? Nag-observe kayo kasi yan yung trabaho ng mga QA. So kung ayaw nyo mag-take ng calls, mag-audit na lang kayo ng mga calls. So ito, bagsak to kasi hindi siya nag-recap. So yun. So pag QA ka, quality assurance specialist ka, ililista mo yung mga hindi nagawa ng agent, then isasabit mo yun sa team leader. Then yung team leader, check yung report ng QA, then iko-coaching ka. So, Rhea, ano ba nangyari dito sa call mo? Hindi ka nagbigay ng recap, wala kang extra mile, hindi ka nag-probe ng maayos. Kaya sobrang taas na ng AHT mo or average handling time, di ba? So, ganun lang yung flow sa BPO world. Okay, next, I'll share another output and hopefully you can notice something so you can contribute to our discussion. Okay, so can you give me a thumbs up if you are ready to hear the next output? Si Janela lang, si Pamasa lang. Rhea, how about the others? Okay, so thank you for confirming. Here's the next output.
Hello?
Yeah, you can start right away, Gabriel.
Hello?
Putol-putol ba ako kay Diz? Hello, wait lang. Hello?
Oo. Hindi ko alam
Malinaw
kung
na ba?
tapos.
Malinaw na ba?
Okay, start ka na din.
Yes, everything is clear.
Thank you po.
Danica.
Pasensya na po.
No problem. Go ahead.
Apo. Thank you for calling Verizon.
Okay
My
na.
name is Danica. How may I help you today?
Hi, my name is Kadis and I have a question about my bill.
I would be glad to answer any question that you have about your bill, Kadis. May I know what your question is?
So it goes like this. I have already made the payment for last month's bill, but as I check my account today, it says there that I still have a total balance of $125.23. Where did this balance come from? What's going on? I'm really upset right now. I mean, $125.23 is a big amount, and I am sure I paid for last month's bill.
I can hear that you are really upset and I totally understand. I would be very upset if that happens to me too. But no worries, you reached the right person. I'm here to help you correct your total balance. So if I'm not mistaken, you wanted to know why you have a large balance amounting to $125.23, when in fact, you already paid your last month's bill. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, Kadis, I understand. Let me first check your account and let's go through this together, okay?
Okay, please do.
Do you have a copy of your bill right now?
Yes, I have it with me.
Okay, that's great. May I please have your full name and account number?
My full name is Kadis Gatbunton. Kadis is spelled as Keidis, while my account number is 123456.
Thank you for that information, Kadis. Let me just pull up your account. Please give me a moment. Okay, so here it is. Let's go over your bill together and see the difference. Is that alright with you?
All right then.
Okay, so upon checking your billing statement, it states here that your actual balance is not $125.23, but it is actually $61.03.
But I'm looking at my bill right now and I can assure you I am not mistaken. It is still $125.23. What's happening? I'm really lost here.
Okay, so here's why you're still seeing $125.23 on your account. The payment of $61.03 to cover your last month's bill was already made, but it's still not reflecting on your system because it takes time. Now, what you need to do is wait for 24 to 48 hours for it to reflect on your online account. And after that, you'll see the change in your balance.
Oh, that means I don't have to pay $125.23, right?
Yes, you got it right.
Oh, that sounds good. I understand now. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Actually, there is. Could you give me a detailed breakdown of my government and Verizon surcharges?
Of course, Kadis. I would be happy to do that for you. But before I start, I just want to let you know that there will be lots of number figure in this one. So please don't be confused with them. For your government surcharges, it is composed of DCE 911-311 fee, which costs you 76 cents. DC local telecom and cable tax surcharge for $3.22. DC public rights of way fee for $3.99 and federal excise fee for $1.18, which totals to $9.15. As for your Verizon surcharges, it is composed of recovery charge, which costs you $4.04, and federal universal service for 72 cents, which totals to $4.76. That's all.
Oh, I understand. Thank you, Danica. I really appreciated it.
You're very welcome. So let me just recap everything. We have talked about the $125.23 on your total balance, and we resolved that by confirming that your actual balance is $61.03. But you have to wait for 24 to 48 hours for it to reflect on your account. Also, I gave you a detailed breakdown of your government and Verizon surcharges like you asked.
Thank you very much. You have been very helpful and understanding today.
You're very welcome. Have I addressed all of your concerns today?
Yes, you have.
Okay, that's great. So, if there's any further concern, just call us again with the same number or just kindly visit us in our official website, verizonwebservices.com. Leave a message regarding your concern and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Malinaw ba, Arbs?
Clear sa akin.
Okay, how was it, class? How was the second sample? What are your observation based on our 20 checklist? And what do you think is the most challenging part of the checklist? Or we can also reverse the question. What do you think is the easiest part of out of the 20 checklist? Yes, Tina.
For me po, as someone po na may mannerism sa pagsasabi ng yung mga tsaka yung yung mga natural na mannerism. Challenging po siya for me. And based sa presentation na pinakita niyo po, isa yun sa mga gusto kong mag-game. And kung sakaling mag-a-apply ako sa BPO industry in the near future,
Okay, so yung feelers. So we call that feelers, the and ums, which is inevitable, especially when you are on your first few months or even first year in taking in calls. So number 14 yun sa checklist natin, no unnatural mannerism. So ums and ums. Then, kapag hindi naman kayo nagsalita, pag hindi nyo naman binanggit yun, merong dead air, which is also, we are refrain from doing it, dead air. And so, wait, one moment. Type na lang ng dibs if you want to answer next. So, yun, nasa na ako? Yun, dead air feelers. So, we call that feelers, correct? Yung ums and ums. Even, hindi talaga maiwasan yung class. Kaya minsan nga, pag nagtuturo ako, naglalagay ako ng reminder sa harapan ko. Post-it notes na stop saying or refrain from saying so too much. Yung word na so. So, paulit yun. Kakasabi ko lang. Madalas may tendency ako magsabi ng so. Okay? So yun, nire-remind yung sarili ko na iwasan masyado yung pagsasabi ng so. Okay. And so, Janela?
Sir, siguro po para sa akin yung empathy statement po. Kasi personally po, hindi po ako good empath. And naniniwala din po ako na marami pong hindi naturally born na empaths. Pero depending on our client po, dapat po talaga i-engage po natin yung sarili natin sa kanila. Kumbaga po, kailangan po natin ilagay yung sarili natin sa situation nila, which is nagawa naman po nung presented example kanina. If meron po kasi tayong genuine interest and empathy towards our client, dito rin po mabibuild or may establish yung good rapport towards our client, which is challenging dahil iba-iba po yung may encounter natin na problems. And naniniwala din po ako na throughout this course, ma-enhance ko naman po yung dun sa part po na yun.
Okay, so yes, it's difficult to empathize always. So you can only do empathization for too much in one day. Paano pag 60 yung calls mo, kaka-empathize mo, di ba? So, ano na yun? Wala ka nang maibibigay. That's correct. Okay, it's challenging to empathize always. And yes, Rhea.
Sir, para po sa akin, challenging po yung active listening. Kasi po from opening to closing, it consists of listening and responding po eh. And if you lack active listening skills, syempre po, mahirapan ka po na i-diffuse yung situation and also to seek solution dun po sa concern ng customer. Ayun po.
Yes, correct. Totoo yan. So, active listening. Sabi nga nung prof ko dati, mas mahirap pa yung active listening kaysa, nagsasalita ka. So, yun, isa sa pinaka-challenging. Experience ko pa dati yan. Nakikipag-usap ako sa customers, kinakausap ako ng team leader ko. So, nag-usap kami kung anong kung saan magla-lunch. Mag-lunch ako sa mini-stop. Saan ba? Sa pantry na lang. Tapos naka-open mic pala ako. O, di ba? Naririnig lang customer namin. So, ganon, mahirap mag-focus sa call. Active listening is really challenging. I agree. And may mamiss ka lang na isang variable, then it will have a huge impact. So, for example, yung first call, di ba? Sa Amazon kasi, kapag nagkaroon ka ng sales, may bawas na $1. Di ba? Kaya crucial yung information na how many items do you plan to sell in Amazon. So, kapag sinabi nila na 15 to 20 items a month lang, so i-refer mo sila sa individual subscription, which is free. Pero, may $1 na ibabawas per sale. Ngayon, yung individual subscription na yon, which is free, merong version na paid version, yung professional account. Yun naman, may $40 or $39.99 per month. Pero, walang bawas sa per sale. Okay? So, ano yung pipiliin mo? Yung professional or individual? Kung ang ititinda lang naman ng customer mo is less than 20 items, less than 30 items. So, kapag tinitinda ng customer mo, pag nakita niya na magtitinda siya ng 50 items, then nag-individual sila, wala nga subscription fee. Pero kung ipa-plus mo lahat ng sales nila in a month, that's $50 also. Eh di dapat nag-professional na lang sila. So doon papasok yung mga probing questions mo. So ma-identify mo what suits the customer. Okay? So next is Ira.
Hello po. Sa akin po, siguro ang pinakamadali lang dito, opening spiel. Kasi I read customer na photo may commonly, sobrang lalala pa. Yung sample kanina, merong pang mas lalala doon na parang hindi mo na makakausap kasi close-minded na po sila. Tapos yung pinakamahirap po dito, siguro yung assurance, empathy statement, at saka report. Kasi in terms of this kind of customer, mostly, di ba, mas malala pa po, super irate. Mahirap na makuha yung trust nila at saka yung good connection kasi feeling nila ginugulangan na sila nung company, di ba po? Kaya minsan, hindi na sila nakikinig na maayos. Kaya po, super challenging. Yun po.
Yes. Okay. So yes, that's correct. Na it's really difficult if the customer is already irate onset of the call. Okay. It's rapport. Okay. So it's silent letter T. So rapport, building rapport is also important. Okay. So you need to read between the lines. If this customer is, may tendency to build rapport. If wala, onset irate pa lang, and nagtanong ka pa, how's the weather there in California, di ba? So it has nothing to do with, galit na nga, nag-rapport ka pa. So there. So you also need to read between the lines. So yun, yung mga things na dapat ma-observe mo during the call. Okay. What else? Yes, correct. The opening skill is the easiest part of the conversation. So thank you for calling Amazon. This is Ash. How can I help you today? So yun. So usually, pwede naman kayong gumawa ng nickname nyo. Ako, nickname ko is Ash. As in, Ash Ketchum. Kasi, ang bilis banggitin, Ash. Hi, this is Ash. How can I help you? Kaysa kapag sinabi mo, hi, this is Gino. Diba? Para ako na-comment. Para ako na-stroke. Gino. So, Ash, hi, this is Ash. How can I help you? So, diba? So, you can create your own nickname if you want to, in the BPO world. Also, so yun, opening skills. Practice yun na class kasi hindi nyo maiiwasan yan. Ako pa, nung graduating pa lang ako sa college, habang naguhugas ako ng plato, nag-opening skill na ako kasi alam ko talaga, pagka-graduate ko, mag-apply na ako sa call center kasi, need na agad magtrabaho. So yun, na-apply ko na, hi, thank you for calling Amazon. This is Ash. How can I help you? So practice nyo na yun, habang naghuhugas kayo ng plato, habang naliligo kayo, yung opening skill. Hi, this is Ash. How can I help you today? So yun. So it's up to you to come up with your opening spills. As long as, hindi naman siya verbatim, as long as it falls into the context of opening a call. And yes, Pastrana. So after we discuss this, we'll have one last output, sample output, and we'll call it a day. Okay, so yung di pa nakapag-participate or give their observation, please do so. This is your second to the last chance. So Shaira.
Good afternoon po, sir. So, isa sa pinakamahirap po para sa akin is yung professionalism kasi po, siguro po para sa iba is madali lang ito, pero para sa akin po mahirap to kasi gaya po ng narinig ko kanina, nagawa niya pang i-handle ng maayos yung customer and napakalama niya. Buti na lang absent yung anger issue ni ate, tapos yung nasa customer service. So, kung ako po yung nandun, masasabi ko na lang is, nandito na ako, let's get it on. Yun po. And I tried so many application po sa field po ng customer service at masasabi ko pong we are able to learn in the field of customer service wherein on how to communicate and having a proper solution to the problems and question on the other phone or emails po. Yun po.
Okay. So yes, anger issue. Kasi totoo naman yun, class, di ba? For example, meron kayong utang, then binayaran nyo na, tapos may tumawag pa sa inyo, sinisingil kayo, di ba? So that's really irritating. Okay? And the situation there is, nagbayad na sila, pero nagbayad sila, na-generate na yung bill. So, di ba? So, nagbayad sila kahapon, yung bill na-generate nung nakarang araw pa. So, hindi nagtugma. So, pagdating ng bill sa customer, nakita niya pa rin yung binayaran niya na nagre-reflect sa bill. So, bumagting siguro yung tenga ng customer. Ano nangyayari dito kapag nakakabayad ko lang, but ganito yung bill ko? Blah, 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 etc. No? So, yun. In-explain ng agent. So, malamang madalas na mangyari yun na there are usually turnaround time of 24 to 48 hours for their bill for their payment to reflect. So if the bill is already generated before the payment was made, then they'll be able to see it. So maybe they missed the part where just disregard this bill if you already made the payment, or disregard this balance if you already made the payment between September 16 to September 18. So just in case that's the variable. So there. So yun. Anger issues, correct. It's really, pag mahina loob mo sa BPO world, na hindi ka talaga tatagal, hindi para sa lahat yung pag-work sa BPO. Kasi sa interview pa lang, di ba? Kapag hindi ka pag binigyan ka ng papel, kaya apply after 3 months. So usually, ganun sinasabi nila, pag hindi ka na qualified, pag may binagsak kang test during your application, you can apply after 3 months. So, di ba? Pag nakatanggap kayo ng papel na yun, napanghilangan ka ng loob, ayaw mo na mag-work sa any BPO company, di ba? So, try lang ng try. Try mo sa TechnoHub, di ba? Siguro mga 30 BPO company meron dyan. Ewan ko na lang kung di ka makapasok sa kahit isang 30 company na nandyan sa loob ng TechnoHub. So, hindi ka lalabas na luhaan pag nag-apply ka sa TechnoHub. Okay, so one last output recording.
Sayo.
Arbs, get back to you as soon as we can.
Malin was be going on with our.
One moment, hindi ko yata na-click yung share sound. Na-share, na-click ko pala. Ito na, ulit.
Was Arbs.
services as soon as we can.
Malinaw ba, Arbs?
Clear sa akin, sa'yo?
Yep. And sir, I would just like to apologize because there is a party going on with our neighbor, and I apologize for the unnecessary background noise.
No problem.
Okay, po. Thank you po.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, for set A, I will be the customer service assistant. Okay, so here goes. Good evening. You've reached Amazon's customer service line. My name is Arvin, and I'll be handling your call for today. How may I help you?
Hi, Arvin. So I'm calling because I wanted to know the process in creating a seller account in Amazon.
Oh, that's nice to hear, ma'am. Rest assured that I'm the right person to walk you through the entire process. But first, may I ask your name first so I can address you properly?
Of course. My name is Julia Marie.
Okay, so I'll just repeat it so for us to be clear. Miss Julia. Hello, ma'am.
Hello. I'm sorry, it was a little choppy. Can you repeat that for me?
Okay. So, Miss Julia Maureen without any doubles, correct?
Yeah, that seems about right.
Okay, so Miss Maureen, you want to create a seller account in the Amazon, correct?
Yeah, I was planning on selling some of my old stuff here because I kind of lost my job because of this pandemic. Yeah, it's been a rough year, but we gotta survive, I guess. Anyway, I'm planning to sell not less than 30 items to start. And if everything works out, I'm gonna start selling my homemade bookmarks. I would have checked the instructions in your website, but I figured that it'll be easier if I call you guys.
I'm really sorry to hear that, ma'am. I understand how hard it must have been for you. And it's good to hear that you're optimistic even with your situation. Let's work on this together. For the process of signing up, which would take about a minute or two, you'll be needing your laptop or computer as the sign-up process is done online. Uh, in addition, you can stop me if some parts aren't clear for you, okay?
All right. Okay, I'm in front of my laptop right now.
Oh, great. So let's begin. Let's start by visiting the site address service.amazon.com. Is that clear?
Yeah. Okay, just typing it.
Okay, so there you'll find a sign up button. You can click that to start. Then fill up the form on the first page and we'll proceed with that.
All right. Just give me a second to fill up this form. Okay.
Okay, take the time, ma'am.
Full name. Okay, thanks. All right, I'm done filling out the form.
Okay, so on the next page, you'll be given a choice on what type of business are you aiming to. For that, Miss Maureen, we have two different options, which are the professional and individual accounts.
Yeah, I was wondering what's the difference between the two.
Okay, so for that, if you'll be selling more than 40 products per month, then signing up as a professional is your best choice. Even if you are selling as a hobby and do not consider yourself yet to be a professional, this plan will help you save money since you will be charged at least $1 less for each item. But if you're planning to sell on a smaller scale, maybe 10 to 30, signing up as an individual seller is also a choice. Individual plan is free, and for professional plan, it costs around $39.99 per month.
Okay. What do you suggest for my case?
So for now, Miss Maureen, I think you can try signing up for individual accounts since you'll be selling around 30 items, right?
Yep.
Also, you can always switch to professional account or professional membership after, knowing full well that your account might grow and sell a lot.
Ah, I see. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks.
No worries, Miss Maureen. Upon completing the second page, the site will ask for your one-time password, which will be sent to your email. This is to confirm all the details you've entered in the form and then finally create your seller account. Before we end, do you have any other concerns?
No, that's about it.
Okay, so as for this call, we have gone through your seller account sign-up process, and I hope that I was able to answer all your questions. If you ever encounter any issue in the future, Amazon's mobile application has its FAQ board to immediately answer your questions, but know that customer service line is always open.
All right. Thank you very much, Arvin. You've been a great help.
It is my pleasure to be of help to you, Miss Maureen. Again, this is Arvin of Amazon Customer Service. Have a nice day and stay safe.
Okay, so that's the last output sample. Uh, Anyone who wants to give their observation on that last sample? What do you think that the agent did well? And what do you think are those things that, you know, can improve? We can still improve. Anyone? Just type dibs if you want to answer. Anyone? How about let's hear it from Hannah. Hannah.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon po. Can I first answer the question, sir, dun sa challenging part? Kasi may naisip po ako regarding dun sa last. So, ano po, based po sa napapanood niyo po sa amin lahat, pinaka-challenging po para sa akin ay yung parang yung AHT or yung time po na na-spend ni agent sa pag-answer ng concern ng caller. Kasi sir, you cannot just take your time po sa pag-answer ng concern nila. For example, paghintayin mo sila for 15 minutes para ma-answer mo yung tanong nila. And dahil nga po limited time or short time na dapat ma-answer mo yung concern nila, mas may pressure po ito sa'yo na kailangan mong ma-resolve na agad. So in connection with time po, mas na-challenge po nito yung pag-iisip mo ng mas klaro, yung parang makapag-isip ka ng straight at para po ma-handle mo sila ng tama. And kung sa may improve naman po sa call, sa tingin ko sir, medyo dapat mas may clarity yung voice ng agent kasi sir, parang base sa pagkakarinig ko, yung tone niya po, parang medyo mababa. Parang kung ako po yung kausap niya, parang medyo aantukin po ako sa kanya considering na nagbibigay po siya ng instruction sa akin para i-follow po. Ayun po.
Okay, yes, very good observation. So tone of voice is also very important during the call para hindi kakainin ng customer mo. Kasi usually pag na-overpower ka, onset of the call, then that will be a big problem to you. So yes, tone of voice is very important during the call. Okay, how about let's hear it from Mix Galera.
Good afternoon po, sir. Para po sa akin, dun, yung na-observe ko po sa may example, meron po siyang unnecessary mannerism, like kumbaga ganun po siya. So, dahil nga po, di naman means, ano ba yan? Kahit ako na nabubulol-bulol. Kasi po, di ba, kunwari, baguhan ka lang po sa BPO, syempre, it takes time po para magkaroon ka ng confidence, tsaka para masanay po na maging maganda yung deliver mo ng pagtuturo mo dun sa customer na kausap. Yun lang po, sir.
Okay, so yes. So unnecessary mannerism. So bawas din yun sa overall score. How about let's hear it from Bernardine again.
Para sa akin po, yung maayos po sa kanya yung ano, active listening po niya. Kasi parang yung ano po, accent po nung customer is ano po siya eh, parang anong accent po? Parang ibang bansang accent po, ganun. Parang if ever po na yung accent talaga is malala na ano, is lang talaga, parang kailangan mo talaga ng ano, active listening po skills, ganun po. Tas yung isa pa nga po is yung sa tone po nung, tawag dito, nung agent or nung ano po. Kasi po, ayun nga po, mababa po masyado yung ano niya, hindi po siya ano.
I see. Okay, so yun. Parang hindi synchronize yung hindi niya na-match yung energy ng color niya. So yeah, that's one. Okay, so Jonaline, want to add more?
Hello po, rinig po.
Yes.
Ako sir yung sa ano po, active listening. Mahirap po talaga kasi pag may accent yung kausap mo. May mga words na magkakatunog pero magkaiba po yung meaning. So, yun po.
Okay, sige. So, challenging kapag yun, fully may accent. Usually, sinasadya pa yan pa nag-apply kayo sa BPO world. So, yung HR or yung hiring team, yung TA, yung TA, talent acquisition team. Okay, so during the call, they will really act as if they are an American, okay? Americanized accent. And they will not speak slowly and everything because they want to test you pag nasa loob na kayo ng totoong giyera. Okay, so Jean Ross, want to add? So,
Po.
yes.
Ayun po. Para sa akin po yung active listening din po. Kasi po ano po, ang tawag dito, may mga words po kasi siya na or accent po na hindi po maintindihan. Parang kasi po 'di ba ang mother tongue po natin ano, Filipino po. Parang basta ang hirap po mag-adapt pag other language po yung gagamitin. Yun lamang po.
So yun. First account ko actually UK account. It's Talk Mobile. So sa UK siya nakabase. So yun yung first BPO job ko. Right after graduation, yun yung first job ko. And tumagal din ako dun ng more than a year. 1.5 actually. So first job sa Tiendesitas, sa may Transcom. Who's familiar with that? Sa likod ng Ortigas, somewhere, Ortigas, sa IPI, Tiendesitas, yung mall doon. Sa Sierra Verde subdivision. Basta doon sa UK. So sa UK talaga, pag UK accent, hindi mo maintindihan halos. So American accent pa nga yung familiar tayo. Pero pag British accent, o yung ano niya doon, yung zero, not. So pag nagbabagit sila ng number, 9, not, 1. So yung 9001, 9, not, 1. Then yung wala silang letter Z. So usually they pronounce that as Z. Okay, so R-A-Z. So ano yung Z? It's letter Z for us. So yun, there are a lot of adjustments in for British accent. And so there. So first call ko ever. So syempre, pa nag-apply ko sa BPO world, nung natanggap ako dun, wala pa akong idea. Akala ko kasi Friday ako nag-apply. Actually, hindi ako nag-apply. Naglalakad lang ako sa Ortigas. Kasi galing ako basta yung pinuntahan ako, naglalakad ako sa Ortigas. Mga ano na yun, mga launa. Hindi pa ako nagla-lunch. Then may mga usherette. Sir, baka gusto mo mag-apply dito. May libreng donuts and coffee. Dahil sa libreng donuts and coffee, sabi ko, sige, why not? So, pumunta ako doon. Hintay-hintay, habang naghihintay, mag-interview, kumakain ka ng donut. Sir, kuha ka pa. Sige, pengi pa. Yan. Nagmukbang muna ka ng donuts and coffee. Then, Nung ako na-interview, yun, sige, tuloy-tuloy. Then nagsimula yung interview, mga yun nga, after lunch. Then natapos din siya, mga siguro 12 hours. Alauna na ako nakauwi. Kasi the whole process, one day process. So 1 p.m. na 1 a.m. 1 a.m. So 12 hours straight yung application. Yung mga versant, etc. Then, kinabukasan, pinabalik agad kami. Contract signing na, di ba? In less than 24 hours, nagkaroon na agad ako ng trabaho dahil dun sa, sa Transcom. So yun. Then Monday, so Saturday, Friday ako nag-apply, Saturday, contract signing. Then Monday, first day ng training. Nung nag-contract signing na, hindi ko alam kung may training na. Akala ko Monday, magte-take na kagad ng calls. Harap na sa customer. Ganun ako kawalang alam sa BPO industry. Akala ko, ano mangyayari? So, pumirma na tayo. Ano to? Mag-work na tayo sa Monday. Hindi ko alam na may training. So, yun. Nung Monday na, yun yung pinakamasayang part ng BPO career, yung training. Okay? So, training namin doon 1 month. 3 weeks for the whole process. Then, one week for voice and accent training. So, yun. Lahat yun. So, 1 month. Then, after 1 month, dun pa lang kayo magte-take ng calls. So, first week ng pagte-take ng calls, ano lang kayo magte-take ng calls yan? 2 hours. Then, gradually mag-increase. Second week na pagte-take ng calls, 4 hours. Then, third week ng pagte-take ng calls, 6 hours. Then, last week ng pagte-take ng calls, yun, buong shift na, magte-take na kayo ng calls. So, yun. So, di bale, 2 months lahat para bago kayo ma-endorse sa production team. Okay? So, doon nyo may meet yung team leader nyo after 2 months. Yun yung general nalagay sa BPO world. So 1 month training, 1 month nesting, we called it nesting. Then after 2 months, doon pala kayo endorse sa production team, okay, sa team leader. So after 2 months pa. Okay? So, pero sumasahod na kayo ng normal nun, ha? Malaki na yung sahod nyo nun. Normal na yung sahod. Then may night differential na. Lahat ng benefits na sa inyo na. Free dental, medical, etc. Lahat yun free na. First day pa lang first day of job pa lang. Then, may mga ibang account naman, pag tech support, ito yung tech support yung madugo kasi 3 months yung training. Masaya kasi matagal yung training. Para kayong 10 semester magkakasama. Higit pa nga kasi 8 hours a day, every day. Diba? So, 3 months sa tech support. So, nag-tech support din ako sa AT&T Ubers. So, yun. And 3 months training. Then 1 month nesting. Then after 4 months, saka pa lang kayo endorse sa production floor. Then sa kanyo lang mamimit yung mga team leader nyo, mga new teammates, etc. So their class, I hope na wala naman sa inyong na-overwhelm sa mga napakinggan yung 3 sample calls. Kasi class, what we are doing right now is the inductive approach. Diba? Inductive approach, pinapakita na kagad sa inyo yung finished product. Then, as we go on for the rest of the semester, doon natin na-explain kung pag-uusapan yung mga actual output, kung ano yung meron doon. So, that's what we call inductive approach. So, usually, tinuturo yun. Kasi may, class, third year co-ed students na kayo. This will be the start that you will be receiving, okay, professional education subjects, di ba? Sa third year, fourth year, professional education subjects. You will learn that there are different approaches in teaching. So inductive approach and deductive approach. So what we are doing right now is inductive. Inductive. Specific, yung output kagad yung pinresent ko sa inyo. And as we go along the semester, saka natin pag-uusapan yung general. So that's what you call inductive approach. Okay? So kapag deductive naman, start ng klase. So kapag based sa mga theory, diba, pag-uusapan naman natin kung ano ba tong related dito. So there are instances na titimbangin mo, ano ba yung mas better approach? Inductive, deductive. Parang ano yan? Di ba naalala nyo class nung grade 7 kayo or nung first year high school? Di ba? So, pinag-aralan nyo naman. Naalala nyo ba yung ano? Yung rock cycle? Sinong nakakaalala ng rock cycle? Pinag-aralan nyo sa general science ng first year high school kayo. Don't worry, di ko naman kayo tatanungin. Mag-react lang kayo kung naalala nyo yung rock cycle. Rock cycle, pag volcanic eruption, igneous rock, metamorphic rock, sedimentary rock, then metamorphic rock, then lava, etc. etc. Yun, di ba? Naalala nyo na rock cycle. So there are two approaches no, you can teach rock cycle. So first approach is maybe you use the deductive method. Okay, so you explain the rock cycle. So here's the lava. Once the volcano erupted, blah, 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 then the volcano, the lava will become metamorphic rock or igneous rock. Just like igneous rock, somehow like that. Then the sediments will go underwater, it will become sedimentary rock, etc. etc. So in-explain nung teacher nyo, yung science teacher nyo yung rock cycle. So kayo nakikinig kayo lahat. Okay po, okay po. Then after i-explain nung teacher nyo yung rock cycle, nagbigay siya ngayon sa loob ng classroom. Mga different types of rock. Okay, sample. So, makinis, sedimentary rocks, na-miss kayo, ito pala yung igneous rock, ito pala yung metamorphic rock. So, yung ganong approach is the deductive. In-explain muna kung ano yung rock cycle, then saka pinakita yung mga sample. Okay, so yun yung teacher A. Si teacher B naman, pumasok, out of nowhere, without talking, without saying anything, nag-distribute ng mga bato. So, nagulat yung mga estudyante, ano to ma'am, ano to sir, bakit magkakaiba? Yung isa makinis, yung isa rough. So walang idea yung mga estudyante kung ano yung mga rock na yun. Then, by that moment, saka in-explain yung rock cycle. Ganun pala yun. Nalaman ng mga estudyante, kaya pala ito smooth kasi underwater to, etc. So yun naman yung inductive approach. Okay? Pinakita mo muna yung results, yung sample, yung output. So yun yung ginawa natin ngayon dito. So wag kayo masyado ma-shock. Ano ba yan si sir? First day pa lang ng CCB. Binombard na agad kami ng mga output. Kasi what we did is the inductive approach. Specific first, output first, results first. And as we go along, we'll explain the general premise of the entire course. Okay? So there, I think we can call it a day. Yes, yung inductive nakaka-stimulate ng student interest. First, from the onset pa lang ng meeting, pinakita mo na kaagad yung results nung ina-explain ng teacher. Yes. So there, if you don't have any more questions, we'll meet face-to-face starting next week. But, plus, stay tuned pa rin kasi first week ng October daw is Foundation Day. Pero, let's see, pag walang official announcement from the college, we'll do face-to-face. Pero kapag may official announcement, may mga program na aatinan, first week ng October, baka October 11 pa tayo makapag face-to-face. Okay, stay tuned lang. Pero kapag walang official announcement, mag-face-to-face na tayo sa, October 11, I mean, October 10, kasi every Tuesday pala tayo meet. Kapag walang official announcement, face-to-face tayo sa October 3. Pero pag may official announcement, October 10, most likely pa tayo makapag-start ng face-to-face. And the rest, until midterm, saka for the whole midterm period, face-to-face tayo. Kasi just like what we did last time, though hindi naman masyadong nasunod yun. Ang plano is first half, DBTE, department natin. Second half, yung design, yung kabilang department. Okay? So, tayo muna mag-face-to-face. Kasi nga, due to walang classroom, ganun yung setup. Okay? So, if everything is clear, we can now, if you don't have any more questions, you can now open your webcam. and take a class picture. Immersive. Okay, noted. Police participant interview automatically. Oh, okay ito ah. Nakikita niyo ba, class? Paano ba to? View. Okay, so one, Rhea, Janeline. Pakita nyo naman yung mga mukha nyo para di tayo ma-shock pag face to face na tayo. Okay. Tomasa, Nick, Mix, Galvez, Sabido, Rhea, Janeline, open your webcam and take a class picture. Okay. So sad. Sira. Rhea, how about you, Rhea? Hannah?
Sir, naka-on cam po, di lang po madetect.
Oh, so sad. Okay, so yan. Yan na. Sige, ano ka na lang, mag-off cam ka na lang para kita yung 2x2 picture mo. Alright. One. Nick, tumingala ka na konti. 1, 2, 3, and smile. Alright. So, isa pa nga class, isa pa. Nakayuko yung iba sa inyo eh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and smile. Okay. Okay, so there you go, class. See you all next week. Hopefully face-to-face na. Okay? So, goodbye, everyone.
Bye,
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Have a great day po, sir.
Bye-bye.